It's now time to put up the walls. I'm going to basically just minimize this bodies for section for time and turn the canvases back on. Now the canvas is on, and I'm basically going to click on the 2-point rectangle again to draw, but this time rather than drawing on the plane, I'm going to draw on the deck. And basically I'm going to put rectangles wherever there are walls, and I'm going to start making sure I start from a corner point there, and the blue box should appear to lock it to that point. I'm going to draw it out, and I'm going to bring it down to approximately here, and you can see that's 95. It actually locks it to 95. If it doesn't lock to 95, that doesn't matter, you can type it in. So it's going to be 3 millimeters thick, and I'm going to tab it, and I'm going to go 95. I'm going to type that number in. So 3 tab 95 and press enter. And that should appear black with the dimensions already on it. 3 millimeter thick is how thick our wall is going to be. So basically, I'm going to start or continue now with a rectangle across from that blue point there. Now you can see that there's a cross there. You want the cross there, but you don't want anything like that particular box there to appear. Otherwise, it will lock to that as well. So you just want the cross to appear. And I'm going to click on that cross now, and I'm going to use the dimension key to get this run right. So the dimension here should be exactly 130, which it is. I'm going to hit cancel on that one. And now I'm going to set this one to 3 millimeters. So double click on that because it lost me out. So I've got that one there. I'm going to keep on working my way around now. This particular one is going to take up the whole length, so I'm going to zoom out a bit. Rectangle, make sure I've got a blue square appearing all the way down here. Make sure I don't have anything other than a blue tick. I don't want the triangle, for example. I don't want any squares. I just want the cross appearing. I'm going to click on that one and then press the dimension key for this length here, which is hard to get. So if I click on this line and pull down, I will get 3. Going to basically now use the rectangle tool to come from that point there up here like so. I don't want that blue triangle, so I'm just going to go a bit bigger so I'll get nothing. Notice that it's on 90, so I'm going to press dimension here. Seeing as this is blue, I'm going to dimension that and make sure it is 90, and I'm going to dimension this one here and make sure it is 3. Once again, rectangle, starting from this point here and going up to here, like so. Dimension here. Notice my dimension here is 95.34. Let's just make that exactly 95. I made my design work in exactly 5 millimeter increments, which makes the design process a bit easier. I can't select that one in there, so I'm going to select this line here and this line here and pull up. And that'll give me the opportunity to type in 3 here. Now this wall here is going to be a bit funny because basically I want it to go right through. I'm ignoring the doors for the time being, so I'm going to hit rectangle. And I'm going to start from that corner there. And I need a cross here, so I'm going to click up here. And then I'm going to put my dimension of 3 in here. And now it's gone all the way around like so. If I press this like this, I'll be able to see it. If I turn off my canvas, I should be able to see that. And now I'm going to bring my walls up. I'm going to hit stop sketch. And I'm going to bring my walls up. How high should I bring my walls up? So let's just assume that my walls are going to be nice and standard, which is about 2.4 meters, which is 2,400, and I'm using a calculator in my hand right now, 2,400 millimeters. I'm going to divide that by 40, which will give me the answer of 60. So I need to bring those walls up 60 to have a nice 2.4 meter height. So let's bring that in now. I'm going to press modify, and I'm going to select I really could select the whole thing, but I'm going to select each wall in kind, go around all these ones here. You need to select those little squares as well. And this one, that one there's an easy one to miss. This one here, and this one here. Now I'm deliberately missing this one so I can show you something. So now I'm going to pull it up, and remember the height was 60. So that's the height of my little beach box, and I'm going to click on OK. Now you notice that as I've done this, I've actually missed two. There's one on that corner and one on that corner there. So the way I can fix this is by right clicking on this in the timeline down here and going edit feature, and currently I've got 11 selected, and because that's blue I can hit the selection. I can select that one and I can select that one, and it will fix. And in fact you can fix that at any time and it will fix. So I've got my little deck there, I've got my room here, room 1, room 2 here. Can't get into them yet because I don't have any doors or windows, which we'll look at in the next video. There's one thing I forgot to mention here. You'll notice that my bodies, for some strange reason, there's this body 22 down here, and it's a separate body, and I need to call that walls. Bad of me to do that. Now, don't know why I didn't accept that. Enter. Walls. Okay, so I've got that body called walls. If you don't have that body called walls, you can right click on here, edit the feature, and make sure you change this from join to new body. You can also do that at any time. The walls need to be a new body because you want to be able to turn the deck off. In fact, at this point in time, let's turn all of the posts off so that we don't get annoyed by them, because they are going to be annoying. They're needed at one stage, but they're not needed for ages yet, so we'll just turn them right off. And if I want to see the walls from below, I can turn the deck off or on as I need to, and work with it that way.